Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We're back again with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and this time I actually want to go back and revisit the build that I used when I went through Kingmaker. When I opened that game up and I saw the Alchemist class and knew you could put together alchemical bombs that you could throw at enemies, I knew immediately this is the class for me. And I'm curious if it works as well when you're going through Wrath of the Righteous. So let's dive in and find out. So we're going to be an alchemist, and more importantly, we're going to be a grenadier. Now, as a grenadier, you lose poison resistance and poison immunity, which is not that big of a deal. There's a spell that allows you to make up for both of them. In return, though, you gain alchemical weapon, which basically allows you to infuse a weapon or piece of ammunition with a single harmful alchemical liquid or powder, such as an acid flask or alchemist fire. Very, very nice. You also gain martial weapons proficiency, which is going to allow us to use heavy repeating crossbows, shurikens, things of that nature. And then we come to the creme de la creme of this class, precise bomb. When the alchemist throws a bomb, it doesn't affect allies. So you can take those truly harmful explosive bombs, throw them right in the middle of the big group with your allies in it, no problem, no worries. Directed blast allows your bombs to go out in a cone effect rather than the radius they would usually have. And then finally, staggering blast means that whenever your bomb's critical hit, it will stagger enemies for 1d4 plus 1 rounds if they cannot pass a fortitude save. So we're going to be a halfling just because I've never rolled a halfling before, so I'm kind of curious about it. We're going to go with hasty. I really like that +2 bonus on initiative rolls. Now for background selection, if you look at Grenadier, we do not have persuasion as one of the skills that become your class skill. So we need something that's going to provide us with persuasion. We are going to be an evil character in this particular playthrough. And I feel like for this particular character, she's someone who came from very, very meager background and is basically building herself up to become a lord and someone more important. So I like street urchin, and we're going to go with mugger this time. All right, now for attributes, you're going to completely dump strength. We don't need it. A couple of points in constitution. We're going to take in intelligence all the way as high as we can. We're going to bump up charisma as high as we can. We're going to put 1 point in wisdom just because there ends up being 1 point left over. And then we're going to take dexterity up as high as we can. For your skill points, definitely want persuasion since this is your main character. And I would recommend that you take perception since you get a nice little boost from it from keen senses anyway. What you use with your other powers is up to you. You do also have a nice bonus in trickery though, so might want to consider taking that. And for your level 1 feat, go ahead and get point blank shot. And then for your level 1 spells, you definitely want expeditious retreat, shield for protection and speed. Reduced person is going to give you a bonus to your attack roll. Targeted bomb admixture means that your bomb deals is base damage plus double your intelligence modifier instead of just your intelligence modifier. And then Bomber's Eye gives you a +1 insight bonus on attack rolls, specifically with their own weapons. What else you use is up to you. And for deity, we're going to go with Norgorber, Lawful Evil. The halflings are cute and adorable, so you can decide for yourself what makes sense as far as customizing them. I definitely recommend you go ahead and search through and explore the options. For your level 2 discovery, pick Cognitogen. It's going to allow you to give a nice boost to your intelligence score. For your level 3 feat, get precise shot. At level 4, increase intelligence and continue increasing intelligence during your level ups. At level 4, get explosive bombs. It's going to make enemies take a 1d6 points of fire damage each round until the fire is extinguished. For your level 4 spell, get Fox's Cunning. For your level 5 feat, get extra bombs. And then grab Barkskin. For your level 6 discovery, get Dispelling Bombs, and then get False Life. For your level 7 feat, get Weapon Focus Bomb, and then get Delay Poison Communal. For your level 8 discovery, get Fast Bombs, and then get Protection from Arrows Communal. For your level 9 feat, get Rapid Shot and See Invisibility Communal. Now, for me personally, because I'm an alchemist, I feel like this is especially a character who knows how to use potions and is very skilled with them. So to me, it makes sense for Discovery here to go ahead and get Enhanced Potion. But if you're not interested in your character being skilled with potions, you could try to do something that's going to give you another element to work with. So you have something to throw when facing enemies that are immune to fire. Or you could go for Holy Bombs, healing, or if you wanted to have some more crowd control, you could go for Tanglefoot. A lot of options here. For level 10 spell, pick up False Life Greater. For your level 11 feat, get Mini Shot and pick up Haste. For your level 12 Discovery, get Greater Cognitogen. It's going to give you a +6 bonus to Intelligence now and a +4 bonus to a secondary mental ability. For your level 12 spell, grab Blur. At level 13, grab Deadly Aim and Stone Skin Communal. For your level 14 Discovery, grab Extend Potion and Resist Energy Communal. For your level 15 feat, Extra Bombs. For your level 16 Discovery, Grand Cognitogen. It's going to give your intelligence a +8 alchemical boost, along with a +6 boost to a secondary mental score, while your physical attributes will take a -2 penalty. And then also grab Legendary Proportions. All right, then here at level 17, I just want to run through real quick why I didn't take some of these feats. Ability Focus Bombs, your intelligence should be sky high, so there's no need to take a feat to increase the DC. That shouldn't be a problem for you at all. Clustered Shots is nice, but I'll be honest, when I look at the log after taking Cluster Shots, I'm not completely convinced that it's actually increasing your damage. It could be, and maybe I'm just reading it wrong, but I'm not sure about this ability. I don't know if it's bugged or maybe if it just works differently for bombs, but I'm not taking it for this build. Hammer the Gap is nice, but to be honest, we shouldn't be hitting the same person over and over again. Like 2 bombs, 3 at the most, and then most of the people we're targeting should be down. Bombs are meant to clear out all the trash mobs and extra people, but you're really going to want to be able to depend upon your teammates to do that hardcore single target damage that's going to deal with bosses. You're not necessarily going to be using bombs for that. Improved Critical. Your critical hits do very little to increase the damage of bombs. So while that staggered status is nice for when those bombs hit, I don't feel like it's worth taking feats regarding critical chance when it comes to bombs. And then Snapshot, I don't feel like this is the type of person who should be up close enough to be able to really make the most out of Snapshot. You're not exactly sturdy. You're not soft and squishy, but you're not sturdy either. So instead, we're going to take Extra Bombs. Now, just to clarify, the reason why I've taken 3 rounds of Extra Bombs is that, 1, I feel like you should be using this person in turn-based mode, because you need to be really, really precise about when you use your bombs. But 2, your full round action will be able to throw 5 bombs at least, between the extra bomb you get for fast bombs, the extra bomb you're going to get for rapid shot, and then you're going to be able to also throw another bomb for mini shot, along with the additional attacks that you do just because your base attack bonus is increasing. So therefore, you need to make sure you have enough bombs where attacking your enemies 2 or 3 times doesn't just all of a sudden blow through your entire supply. So there are some basic feats you need to make sure that your bombs are effective, but then it's just a matter of making sure you actually have bombs on deck when you come up on those tough battles. Okay, so now that we've went through the character levels, let's go ahead and look at the mythic options. For your first ascension, we'll go with Dance Macabre. And then for your mythic ability, let's go with Cleaving Shot. Every time you reduce a target to 0 hit points, you deal your weapon damage to all other enemies in a 10-foot radius. For mythic level 2, again, to me, it makes complete sense that this is a person who's a master at using alchemy and potions, so mythic brew potions. Mythic level 3, you're able to choose your mythic path, so go ahead and choose Lich. And then for your mythic ability, go into Ascendant Element, and then choose Ascendant Element Negative Energy. All negative energy damage that we deal cannot be prevented or reduced by resistances or immunities. And then we're going to get the Lich Spellbook. And then for your skeletal champion, I choose skeletal executioner just because you're already someone who's staying back. So it's nice to have a minion with you who's going to run out and actually meet those enemies. And then for your first Lich power, I would get Death of Elements. You can change any elemental damage to negative energy, no matter what is the source of this elemental damage. So all those bombs we're throwing out, instead of doing fire damage, now they're going to do negative energy damage, and the resistances and immunities of our enemies is completely irrelevant. At Mythic level 4, we're going to take Rapid Shot Mythic. And then for the skeleton upgrade, I always go with Cleric, just because I feel like it's really nice having a minion that can throw heals for negative energy your way, but you could choose whatever makes sense for your particular party. For your 5th level Mythic ability, I get Enduring Spells. And then for your 6th level Mythic feat, I go back into Mythic ability and get Greater Enduring Spells. And then for the Lich power, I get Negative Energy Mastery. Whenever the Lich activates this ability, all of his Kineticist Blasts or Alchemist Bombs deal an additional 1d6 negative energy damage per mythic rank and inflict a negative level upon the target. So in this case, it's going to do 66 negative energy damage and put a negative level on my target and do all the regular bomb damage that would have happened already. Great, great stuff. Okay, so now we're in a combat situation. I've activated all the buffs you saw me pick up during the level up. So both for the false life, spark skin, protection from arrows, see invisibility, etc., etc. And you'll notice all of them are lasting for 24 hours. And that's specifically because we took those enduring spells, mythic options to ensure we get the most out of all our buffs. And you'll see our intelligence is buffed up to 36. And dexterity, even though we take a hit on it from the Grand Cognitogen, it's still up at 21. So you can switch over to the bow and use that. Remember, all the feats that we selected are also going to apply to your ranged weapon. Now, when figuring out how to use your bombs, keep in mind, again, the reason why we took so many bombs is because they're going to fire off so many, because your character will continue to throw bombs until the person that you selected dies. So if it takes 2 bombs to kill them, it'll stop at 2. But if it takes 5 bombs to kill them, your person will throw 5 bombs. I don't remember how many bombs you get for a 4-round action, but it's at least 5. So you can, 5 going to 42. So that's 8, or 9 attacks that you would be able to do. You could blow through that very, very easily in a dungeon. So that's why I feel like this build is really for turn-based mode. You really want to take the situation to decide. Yes, there's a group of enemies, but do I really want to throw a bomb here? Are they so trashy that my team could just clean them up? Or is it something where I want to directly get involved? And that way you can ensure that you're using the bombs in the best situation possible. Now, with all that being said, let's go ahead and see how it works. So we'll just select this guy since he's standing in the middle of these two. So it looks like 43, 46, 42, 34. Awesome. Okay. So if we go into the log here, so you see hit with the bomb, we're targeting their touch armor. So you see my attack result was 51, vastly more than what was needed in order to be able to hit that particular target. And throughout, we're doing some pretty decent damage, 43 damage here, 46 damage here. And keep in mind, those damage numbers are without actually doing a critical hit. So really, really good stuff. And we're hitting that entire area. So this senior guard is actually almost dead. And this guard is also set up to be dead very quickly as well. So we'll do that one more time, but you can already see you can really, really light up groups. And like I said, I don't consider it great for single target damage only because you don't want to end up wasting your bomb. But if you know you're at the end of the dungeon and this is it, this is the last guy, then there's absolutely no reason to not just let bombs drop away. Oh, also keep in mind, I left off targeted bomb admixture only because while it does double your intelligence modifier, your bombs do not do splash damage when you have this activated. So if you know you only care about a single target, then it's great. but otherwise in regular situations, you're going to leave this off. All right, and now it's round 2. So we'll go ahead and attack this guard again. Excellent. All right. So they were able to do attacks of opportunity, but it was fine. Consistently missing. You saw I wasn't losing any health because we have so many great buffs on us that we're actually very, very sturdy, even in those types of situations. Again, I'm going after touch armor, which is going to be significantly lower than other types of armor, making it much easier for you to be able to hit. 6, 11, 18, 8, 47. Low, and then 47, and then 41. And then finally, it did 99 damage on that very, very last bomb. So, you know, for the most part, you're not going to get those huge numbers, but you can very, very consistently hit from the, the 35 to 50 range on these bombs to multiple enemies at one time. So I feel like this is great for just clearing out mobs, clearing out rooms, and giving your party the opportunity to really focus down on a particular boss. And that's the build. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you see this build as viable? Is there something else I should have done to make it even better? I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.